as she said, I got started about 14 years ago as an insurance agent in the DC area. And I found myself working for other agents. And I'm making money. I mean, I had contracts with State Farm, did a couple years with Nationwide, a couple years with Allstate. I was making the money. All the agents wanted to contract with me. I was their top producer on the East Coast. But what I started finding out was I'm making them a lot of money. But my checks just ain't going up. Their checks are going up. They're hitting $1 million round table accomplishments, and my checks are staying the same. So I said to my husband one day, I said, I am so tired of making everybody else the money. It's time for me to make the money myself.
Yes.
Okay? So what I thought, can we all say thought?
Thought.
Thought was my dream. I mean, quickly, like this, turned into a nightmare. You want to know why? I had a 9 to 5, right? Once I became a business owner, it was a 9 to 5 plus 5 plus 5 again. Okay? So whenever work would be done, my employees could go home, but work followed me home. I'm in the office late. I go home, I'm still working. It got so bad to the point that my mom was taking my kids to the doctor's appointments to get their shots. When my kids were playing sports, I had to call one of my 3 brothers to take them to practice, to take them to the game. I got tired of hearing my son say, Mommy, you got to my game after halftime, you missed my 3 touchdowns. I got tired of my son saying, Mommy, I fell down, I got a boo-boo, and I wasn't there to kiss him. So, I started hearing a lot of things about network marketing, and I was probably like some of y'all in the audience today. I had that little negative stigma about it. That's a pyramid scheme. That's a scam. That's this, that's that. But I said, you know what? If this is a pyramid and this is a scam, I'm going to get me some fast money.
Okay.
So I got into network marketing about 3 years ago. And as Mrs. Barclay said, I didn't see a whole lot of success. I'll be honest, I learned more than I earned. Okay? At most, I might have made about $500 a month. Maybe 1,000 sometimes. Then there was months that I didn't make anything. And my husband was like, you need to leave that alone. That ain't doing this, that ain't doing that. You're just putting too much time into it. But something in my spirit just told me, Candace, this is going to be something that could potentially change your life. So I kept going with it. But after a while, I felt like I was beat up, bruised, and bamboozled. Who all has been in the industry before? Beat up, bruised, and bamboozled. Am I right? You feel like somebody just got you. Okay? You were hoodwinked into believing that this stuff really worked. So back in November, I found myself beat up, bruised, and bamboozled. I was in the Eric Worre Network Marketing Pro event in Las Vegas because I'll be honest with you, I was done with the industry. You couldn't get me back in, but I'd already paid a lot of money to be there. And I wasn't going to waste that money. I didn't get a refund, so I'm going to go to Vegas. I'm going to listen to what this guy in network marketing swears this stuff works, and I ain't made a dime, but I'm going to go because I paid to go. And while I'm there, I'm just going to gamble. I'm going to gamble. So I'm sitting at the event, and I strongly believe in due season. Can we all say due season?
Due season.
I was in this event on November 23rd, sitting in a room of 7,500 people, and my phone rings. And I look down in my bag, and y'all probably heard me tell this story on the call. I look down in my bag, and my caller ID says, money is calling. Well, this particular gentleman that I got programmed in my phone is Money. He's 26 years old. He's a documented multiple 6-figure earner, about to be a 7-figure earner in this industry. And I've worked with him before. So, we worked a prior company before, and the prior company crashed. That's where I was hoodwinked, okay? So he called, and I picked the phone up, and I scurried out into the hallway, and I answered it with an attitude. Hello? He said, Candace, you busy? I'm kind of. Why? He said, I think I found it. Instantly, my whole energy shifted. I was like, man, here we go again. I'm like, you found what? He said, I think I found a company where we could all win. My exact words are, oh, really? How many of y'all heard that before? So you guys understand. So I'm like, oh, really? He said, yeah. He was like, I'm going to send you some information. I want you to go ahead and sign up. No, I ain't interested. And I hung up the phone. So I said to myself, as I'm walking back in, strutting my stuff, because I looked good, but I was still very, very heavy. So you guys will understand, at one point I was 257 pounds. So I shifted my big frame back in there. Shifted my big frame with confidence. He ain't going to get me again. He's not going to get me again. And as I'm walking back into the room, something said to me, and I said, God, if this is something that I should do, should I give it one more time, Lord Jesus? Please just give me an answer. I walked in, I sat down, And literally, guys, I kid you not, it was a matter of 5 minutes later, Eric Warray stood on stage, and he said, if you look around this room of 7,500 people, those that are making 7 figures in this industry had a tangible product. Total Life Changes has all tangible products. So remember, I said I was a big girl, right? You want to see how fast somebody can jump up, action, spring-loaded, and run back out in the hallway? I really shifted my attitude. I called Mr. Money back, Mr. Daryl Drake, and I said, listen, D, whatever it is, give me the link, I'm going to sign up. I signed up that day, and guys, fast forwarding to make a long story short, by me locking my spot when I was asked to, and I had to second guess myself, but by me locking my spot at that particular time, what Total Life Changes had done for me was that night I found myself on a conference call, just like most of you have already been on. And on that conference call, they were launching something called Project 50,000, which meant they were going to put over 50,000 people in the system within 90 days. So you always hear people say timing and positioning is everything, and just like Mrs. Barclay said, it sounds very cliche. But those guests of you who are here, guests, raise your hand again. Awesome, because you guys have found yourselves at the right place at the right time. Because what Total Life Changes has done for me, just because I locked my spot and I put in some work, here's what's happened. Not only am I earning an income from Total Life Changes in excess of $25,000 a month. I said a month, guys.
Whoop whoop.
Wow. Okay, a month. With no experience, okay?
Wow.
I was behind a desk working a 9 to 5. No experience. I wasn't an industry tycoon like Mrs. Barclay. Behind a desk, $25,000 a month. On top of that, back in April, my mom, who worked 2 jobs, raised 4 kids, and still had to raise us on public assistance in the projects. When her car broke down, and she's on Social Security because she cannot work because of her back, she was crying. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Total Life Changes allowed me to say, Mom, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
You took care of me my whole life. You struggled, you did whatever you needed to do, now I got you. So my husband and I went and purchased my mom a new car, a 2014 Nissan Altima.
Woo-woo.
But we didn't just purchase it, guys. I need you to understand this. We paid cash.
Yeah, okay.
Cash.
Yes.
My mama don't have a car note. She got a brand new car, nice silver Altima, cash, because of Total Life Changes. I did a Periscope the other day, and I don't know if y'all follow me on Periscope, but my 6-year-old was on Periscope. And I said, what do you like about Total Life Changes the most? Now, he's 6. You know what his answer was? I like that my mommy and daddy are home with me every day. He wasn't coached to say that, but you got to understand. I was a parent who was forced to let somebody else raise my kid. I was the financial supporter myself and my husband, but whenever it came to get you to daycare, they get you off to school, I come and pick you up. When we get home, you hurry up, eat, do homework, take a bath, go to bed. Very little interaction. Then to top it off, as of June 30th, Total Life Changes allowed me, as Mrs. Barclay said, to retire my husband from a 6-figure-a-year career, but not just that. Wait a minute. You got to understand, this man went from the time we got married as a police officer in D.C., so he risked his life every single day. When we moved back to Pittsburgh, he became a coal miner. He goes 700 feet underground to make sure we can turn them light switches on. So Total Life Changes, as Miss Barclay said, allowed me to say, come on home, Daddy.
Yeah.
They can't have you no more, okay? These 14, 16 hours a day ain't working. You're coming home, baby. You're coming home and you're going to help me start taking care of these kids. I say all of that to say this, guys. You have found yourselves at the right place at the right time with the right company. And the company that we have here definitely stands up to its name of Total Life Changes. So you guys remember me saying whenever I signed up, I got on a conference call that night. And as Mrs. Barclay said, I heard this woman on the other end. Now, mind you, I don't know who this woman is. She was super excited, talking about what they was about to do, and I'm like, okay, I heard this before. But you guys know her as my coach, my mentor, my friend, documented 7-figure earner, a woman who broke her own record because 7 years ago when she got started, she made $1 million in 9 months as an amateur. Over here at Total Life Changes, she made over $1 million in 7 months. So after I got off of that phone call, ladies and gentlemen, I did my research because, you know, I didn't want to be hoodwinked again, right? So in doing my research, I found out that this company has been around for 15 years. And what that said to me was it's not one of those here today, gone tomorrow type companies. My last 2 companies, one was only in business for 5 years and crashed. The other one had just started only 2 months before I got into it. and crashed 2 months later. So this already said, you know, right now, this is it. This is it. I started thinking 15 years. I'm like, oh, wow. So Avon's been around for how many years? Mary Kay's been around for how many years? This is a company that has a tangible product. This already stood the time of 15 years. The compensation plan hasn't changed. The packages got better. So I'm doing all my research. Then I happened to see somewhere that said that they're in over 157 different countries. I said, can we say bingo?
Bingo.
Listen, jackpot, okay? Because now I was not limited to the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. I had 157 different countries that I could sell my products to, transform bodies and bank accounts. I was excited. Then I started looking into our CEO, Mr. Jack Allen. Guys, and what I love so much about this man was his mission. Listen, for those of you guys taking notes, this man created this company not for himself, but for us, okay? Because of his mission. His mission was to offer high-quality products. Can we say high quality?
High quality.
That offer immediate gratification. I mean immediate. This garment I got on, baby, it shrunk me 2 dress sizes like that.
Bam.
Okay? Immediate. But also, he wanted to make sure that they were affordable as well and allow people to live a healthy, happy quality of life. So ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Total Life Changes taps into 8, can we say 8?
8.
8 recession-proof industries. Now, one of those industries is the weight loss industry, and we're not going to talk about how big it is for the sake of time. Can we agree?
Yes.
What we will talk about is some of the products. And yes, you guys have all, how many of you guys have tried this particular product right here? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Who
Yes,
wants to share a
awesome.
testimony on this product? Keep your hand up. Okay, come on up, baby. Tell everybody what your name is.
Hello, my name is Natalie Raines. I joined the company about 2 months ago. July 5th was the first time that I tried the products. Since then, I've lost 28 pounds.
Woo woo. Yeah.
And, you know, I started with the tea. I have what's called PCOS. Just had a baby about 4 months ago. Couldn't lose that baby weight. And working out every day. Started the tea. Lost 3 pounds in the first week. And I was like, finally, the scale moved. So I started with resolution.
Woo.
I started, now I'm on ACG. And now I'm actually lost more than 28 pounds because I'm losing a pound a day for 12 days.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
You guys, I promise you, I didn't pay her for this testimony. Who else has a testimony they would like to share?
I shared it with some of the people earlier. How you doing? My name is Maxine. I just want to shout out my upline, Naisha. I've been in TLC since May, and I be honest with you, I didn't try the tea until June 30th. I've lost 35 pounds.
Woo. Yeah.
That was all from like June 30th to like the end of July. So it happened in a month, and when it happened for me, I can't tell you how I feel. This tea gives me energy. Then I started with the Nutriburst, gives me energy. The NRG gives me energy. That's all I wanted. Because when you're overweight, you feel like you're slugging. You feel bloated. You feel like you can't breathe. And I got rid of all of that. So I love it.
Awesome. Yeah.
So guys, this particular product here, you've probably seen it all over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all over my Facebook. This is one of my favorite products. Another testimony on it in itself. This fine man standing right here to my right. Yeah, this one right here. He has lost 29 pounds. You say on that side. He has lost 29 pounds in 32 days.
Wow. Congrats.
So,
Yeah.
yes, he got his high school fine back.
Okay.
And I need you to understand, I've been with him since I was 13, so I know what that high school fine is. That's just not me saying something. I know what that looks like. This particular product here is our detox tea made out of 9 essential herbs. Guys, you can drink it hot or cold. You can drink it young or old. What it's going to do is detoxify your body at a cellular level. Let's be honest, everybody who eats animal protein, chicken, fish, eggs, milk, anything that came from an animal, we all have parasites. If you own an animal, a literal cat, dog, you have parasites. It's a known fact. So this particular product here is gonna detoxify your body, and for those of you that don't know, a lot of the parasites are what causes the diseases in our body today. So we all need to detox. Not only does it have 25 other benefits and not making any medical claims, but it's known to help with headaches, blood pressure, sugar levels, everything, helping you sleep better, your energy levels. One of the other vanity pieces to it are people are losing 5 pounds in 5 days. One of my business partners, Stu Large, Hollywood actor, film star, 13 pounds in 5 days on this tea. Besides the tea, we also have a product called HCG that you heard Maxine talk. Was it Maxine or Natalie talk about? This particular product, HCG, drops underneath your tongue paired with a 500 calorie a day diet. You're going to exude some amazing results. Now, of course, you can go to your doctor. You can have them write a prescription for the HCG for you. But what you're gonna pay, and I know this because I told you I was a big girl. I was a BBW, one of them big, beautiful women. So I know all about getting them prescriptions, going to the fat doctor, getting the Phetermine, jumping through hula hoops, stepping on the scale just to get whatever Phetermine they can give you, or HCG. I was one of those ones that paid $1,100 for a prescription to lose some weight.
Wow.
For some HCG. Now we have the same clinical strength formula in the form of a drop bottle for $50. Wow. And people are losing results. One of my business partners, Sydney, lost 36 pounds in 28 days on HCG. Then what happened? February rolled around, and we were in Houston at our beautiful U tour, and they launched this product right here, Resolution. Now, when I say Resolution is a game changer, if you thought HCG was good, Resolution is HCG on steroids. This is gastric bypass in a bottle. Listen, you're laughing serious. Because I'm a bypass patient. I lost a lot of my weight from gastric lap band. And then what happened was I got sick and they had to reverse my surgery. What happens when they reverse your surgery?
Gain it back?
It comes back.
It came right back, okay? So I had to lose all my weight again off of TLC products because I blew right back up. So this, I can say, this is gastric bypass in a bottle.
All right.
So what this is 10 drops underneath your tongue 3 times a day. It's going to cut off your sugar cravings. It's going to make you force yourself to eat because you're not even hungry.
Yes.
And for those of you who do not know, I brought somebody into business in February. In March, he put this product in use. As of March 3rd, this man lost 141 pounds in 4 months. You can look him up on Facebook. His name is Stefan Amashi. He shares his testimony. He's open to talk to you about anything. And to date, I just talked to him the other day. He said, Candace, I quit taking the product. Quit taking. He started this product on March 3rd at 301 pounds. So I need you to picture this. Imagine waking up, because ladies, let's be honest, every morning we jump on a scale and we cuss ourselves out before we go to work. Okay? If we swear the whole universe is against us. So imagine jumping on that scale in the morning, getting ready for work today, and it says 301 pounds. And you come back less than 4 months later. He showed his scale picture yesterday, I think it was, 159.
Woo! Outstanding.
Now, he has not had any surgeries. He has not had any surgeries to help him lose weight, okay? And he will admit to you the only products he has used is TLC products. There's some other ones. We have another one who is an Amish gentleman who used this product, and you're not going to see it on Facebook because in their belief, they do not get on social media. He lost 160 pounds in 4 months as well. Guys, do the math. That's over 40 pounds a month. 40 pounds a month. I used to have a hard time losing 40 pounds in 3 years.
Yes,
Let alone
yes.
a month. Right. I always tell everybody I was the type of person that could breathe air and gain weight. And everybody laughed at me when I said that, but I was the type of person you could look at a Subway sandwich and my butt would jiggle. That was just my thing. Now the other industry that was y'all like that. Listen, ladies, be honest, y'all know what I mean, right?
Yes.
Y'all know what I mean.
Keep it
The next
real.
industry that we tap into is the energy and longevity industry. Do we have any guests in here that are feeling a little sluggish, just a little tired? Yeah. Let's do this. Miss Brenda. We're going to give out some samples. A little bit sluggish, a little bit tired. What we're going to do... Ooh, I'll take it. You can can take one or you can take two. Two is gonna give you energy throughout the day. I'm telling you.
Girl, I got some 100.
They got some water in here. We could get some cups. They got some little cups in the back.
You saw me yawning.
Look, I didn't see you yawning. That's all right. I'm gonna wake you up, Brenda. Do we have one more guest that wants to try it? Yep. We'll do both. Do you want to take one or two? Two for you? I recommend two. It's early in the day. Take two. I'm gonna slide right behind you so I'm not stepping through everybody.
Yes, I'm about to grab some cups.
I always get her about taking those little cups.
Okay, two for you. Right here.
Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. You're making some people happy right now.
Yep.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
It curbs my appetite
I
too.
can't go without it.
I meant to bring you the bottle with me, and I left it for you.
Who needs cups? Cups? Water?
Yes, I take it as my breakfast.
Who else needs?
Hold on, I'm about to
Watch any of my videos. Is there some more there?
Anyone else need water?
No, thank you. She needs the water.
She needs some water. Who needs, oh, I'm about to get you. I just want to give a cups out first. Anyone else need cups?
I'm waiting on mine to come in the mail now.
There you go.
Here you go.
All right, guys. What this product is NRG. Oh, okay. Yes. She told me, look, she told me to hold on a minute. Listen, we all family, right?
Yes.
So you don't mind if I take these red bottles?
Take them all, baby. Take them all. Take them all.
I can only be cute for so long. Here's the thing, for them being like $1,500 shoes, they are not comfortable. So just remember that when you decide to go buy yourself a pair. Out of your TLC money.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the product that you guys have in your hand is NRG. Now think about this. How many of you guys work a 9 to 5? You know how it feels. 3 o'clock rolls around. You don't know what you're going to do. You're reaching into your desk drawer. You're looking for a Monster, a Red Bull, a 5-hour energy, whatever you can put your hands on. Am I right? Look, there we go. What this is. I get excited about boys, so I've been wanting that girl for like 7 years. Look, I got ADD when it comes to little girls. I'm like, oh. Okay, guys, what this is an all-natural energy supplement. What you're going to notice it's going to do is it's going to do 4 things. Can we say 4?
4.
Here's what it's going to do for those of you guys taking notes. First thing it's going to do is give you all natural energy. So it's not going to give you the heart palpitations. It's not going to make you feel like you're going to fall over and die like most of this stuff does. What it'll also do, guys, it's going to cut off your appetite. So it's an appetite suppressant as well. So if any of you guys are sitting here and just took it and your stomach was growling, watch it. In a few minutes, you're going to feel like you're full. Okay? Another thing it's going to do is burn an extra 300 to 600 calories a day. On top of that, it is known to help with mental clarity. People who are dealing with depression. You always hear us talk about mental clarity. It helps with your mental focus. This particular product is going to do it for you.
What about ADD?
ADD, perfect. I'm dead serious. Yes. My husband will tell you, my son, I don't know if he has ADD, but when he goes into school, he cannot stay on point. So his doctor said, yes, I give him 1 pill in the morning before he goes to school. His grades came back up and everything.
They tell you to give your child Red Bull if they have ADHD.
But the thing is with Red Bull,
Yeah.
it's on that label can kill you.
But then that's just a
Right.
alternative for it.
So my 13-year-old takes 1 NRG pill every morning when he goes to school, and his grades came back. I'm talking from D's to A's and B's now.
Yeah.
Because his mental clarity, he focuses more. Because at one point, Javon and I thought we actually looked into getting him a tutor. We were paying for a tutor, $75 an hour for a tutor, and his grades still weren't coming up. Gave him some NRG. That boy grades came. Listen, you see a couple bottles over here for sale. But I will tell you, I probably got about 20 bottles at home that I will not sell to anybody. Those are mine. I'm one of those greedy, all mine, okay? Don't touch mine. Now guys, besides the energy and longevity industry, we also tap into the nutrition industry. So we are gonna talk about this particular product here, which is
Yes.
Yes. How many of y'all have heard of NutriBurst? Yes. How many have actually tried the NutriBurst?
I love it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, total life change. Now, what guests in here have not tried the NutriBurst?
Well, it was her first morning.
Look, guests who have not tried the NutriBurst, keep your hands up. And if you're an IBO, don't let me find out you're taking my product and trying it. We're gonna open up. Look, see, I'm sharing today. Y'all need to see me. I'm gonna share. Look, she's looking at me like. If you would have saw my Periscope the other day, I was in tears because I ran out of NutriBurst, and I had a little mental attachment to my NutriBurst. So I was losing my mind at that point.
Got mad at your husband. He took the last try.
So Mrs. Clark's gonna come around and give you guys all a sample of NutriBurst. But as she is doing this, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to keep in mind is it is not nasty tasting. A lot of people say liquid vitamins are nasty. It is not nasty. I mix mine in my orange juice. What it's gonna do, 1 tablespoonful a day is equivalent to eating 10 salads. Now remember, I was a big girl, so I didn't eat salads. I want some steak and potatoes. So this was equivalent to eating 10 salads. On top of that, it is packed with 72 minerals, 19 amino acids, 22 whole foods, and 13 superfoods. Okay? With a 98% absorption rate, you guys are going to notice within a few minutes it's instantly going to hit your bloodstream. So make sure you take the full capful that she gives you. And it's going to you're going to instantly in 10 minutes start feeling better. You're going to feel energized. You're just going to feel better altogether. So now this particular product is the product that actually one moment. This particular product is the product that started our company 15 years ago in the basement of Mr. Jack Fallon's home. Yes.
So, I had that, but I was reading the directions saying 1 tablespoon, so I was taking a tablespoon. I was wondering why I still had some left. So I supposed to took a whole cap.
You're right, 1 tablespoonful. But you can take a capful, just to share with you guys. 2 of my business partners take a capful. Mr. Rashi Booth. This guy is a full-time military recruiter. He's a husband, he's a wife of 2, just put a child in college and has an 18-year-old. I'm excited because July 18th, I saw him walk across the stage building a business part-time, picking up a check for $80,000.
Yes.
But why I'm telling you that is, this man, our national director, Mr. Rashi Booth, lost 25 pounds in a month, taking this by the capful. But wait, we have another business partner, Ayana, who lost 60 pounds in 65 days, just taking a vitamin. A vitamin. There's a lot in it. I don't even have, listen, I'm gonna pass this around, Brenda, since you're one of my guests. I'll let you take a peek at this first. But if you turn to the NutriBurst page, it's gonna give you a breakdown of everything that's in it. And it's gonna tell you what all the products do. But Ayana had lost 65 pounds, or 60 pounds in 65 days, just strictly taking a vitamin, getting her body back in order, rejuvenating it, working on all cylinders, boom, weight naturally came off.
Okay.
Now,
You got wheatgrass in it?
distributors, for those of you guys who want this book,
We want it.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't have them with me today, but you can email Buddy Lee or Denise Lee. They are our ambassadors. They have them for sale. And yes,
So you can take the NutriBurst with the NRG?
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. I took the T, the NutriBurst, the literally, IBOs will understand that my auto ship per month is almost $500 because I take all of our products. And I'm gonna break down some of these other products. This particular product, Gano, for those of you guys who don't know anything about Gano, research Ganoderma. Ganoderma. Now I'm gonna share with you guys, this particular product here is gonna be for anybody who has high blood pressure, who is diabetic, who has just about everything, I'll say. I don't know, does anybody have any testimonies on Gano in the room here today before I share one? No? Okay. Gonna paint a picture for you. My mother-in-law is 62 years old, 61. don't let me call her 62 because she'll be on Periscope mad at me in a minute. And she's 61 years old. She would wake up every morning. Her glucose readings would be 260, 280. She started taking Gano. Now, mind you, she's insulin dependent, not insulin, but she's the insulin pill, not the shots. She started taking Gano. Within 30 days, she would start waking up in the morning. Her glucose readings would be 109, 114. They're still consistent at that on Gano, but the best part is they've taken her off of her insulin medication.
All right.
Within 3 months, she was off of her medication. Okay? The next product that we're going to talk about is Chaga. Chaga is absolutely phenomenal. So those of you who are in the business already, a lot of product knowledge here. You guys are getting a lot of info on it. Chaga is what I call, and I'm going to get hood on you in a minute, okay? Chaga is what I call my anti-everything. This thing is anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antimicrobial. You guys hear us talk about the Chaga shots? I'll tell you one thing. I started getting a throat infection where your glands start swelling up. I took 2 Chaga pills and a little shot of warm water, took it straight back, 10 minutes later, literally 10 minutes later, gone. That's the first time I did it. You should ask my husband. I was standing
Can I
up in the kitchen
testify
sink.
on that?
Hmm?
Can I testify on that?
Yes. Oh yeah, you were on the phone. I was talking to you that morning. Go tell them what I said. This is the first time I ever did a Chaga shot, and I was sick. I called
It
her
was
crying.
funny because it was funny for me. It was one evening we was on the phone, and she was actually about to come to an event in Atlanta, and she was not feeling well. She was like, Naisha, I'm not feeling well. My throat is hurting, something just not right. I'm not feeling well. And I said, Ken, you better take a Chaga shot. You know, because that's what we've been told about taking the Chaga shots. So she did it. She took her shot with warm water. I promise you, not even 10 minutes later, this is Candace. Look, that's my best friend, so I can do this. She was like, oh my God, oh my God.
I called
Oh my
you
God,
back though.
oh my God, oh my God. No, but we were still on the phone. Oh my God. I'm like, what? She was like, oh my God, Naisha, oh my God. I said, what? She said, I feel better. Everything's gone. She screamed, it's gone. She went running and running. I'm like, it was crazy because we hear it all the time. But for her to experience it and me to experience her experiencing it made it so real. Like, this is so real. It's one thing for someone to tell you something. It's another thing when you have that experience for yourself. That's right. Which is what she did. So for me, I was on the other line laughing, but I was happy because she felt better. Yes. But it was, oh my God. Oh my God.
And that's exactly how it was. So guys, the anti-inflammatory, The anti-inflammatory components in this are perfect. Think about this. Who do you know that has asthma?
My son.
Listen, my husband Javon sitting over there on the couch. Asthma, horribly. I'm talking albuterol and Advair daily. Daily. It's to the point that he would get ready to get in bed and you'd hear, shh. I'm like, oh gosh, just go to bed already, okay? Every 5 minutes taking a hit of his inhaler. He started taking Chaga in December. Babe, where's your albuterol and Advair?
I don't know.
When's the last time you went to the